Now, examples of Cougar excellence in our communities.
I'm assuming everybody in this room is a dog person.
Yes. Well, I love the fun of making arrangements and seeing how much people love them.
Tonight, we celebrate community partners who are helping our career and technical education, or CTE students, run their own businesses, whether it's flourishing in floral or pampering pooches. First, the biggest project yet for Crosby High School floral design students. Sterling White Funeral Home and Cemetery commissioned a magnificent altar for Dia de los Muertos.
Yes, remembering the loved ones are particularly important on the Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos because once we remember our loved one, it's keeping them alive in our heart. We also embrace diversity and culture. Many of our team members also have Hispanic heritage, and to us it's really important that we communicate with everyone in our community.
The altar required nearly 400 marigolds.
A lot of planning and learning went into this because we had to figure out how to make the arch, the dimensions of that. I mean, the kids had to use math to make it.
Remembering family members is a common thread for inspiration.
I grew up with a grandma who is very Southern. She is from Virginia. So she grew up 24/7 around flowers. So
Okay.
I did too with her. So I saw this huge garden that she took care of, and I just fell in love. I loved every bit of helping her live it.
Floral design students have been challenged this semester. They run their own business called the Red Rose. It's a subscription-based service where community members can order monthly arrangements.
Got a subscription for the band hall, and the kids love flowers, and I like flowers. They really do a fine job, so I encourage others to support them.
So remember, who's the star of the show for this design? Your carnation. So that would be called your design words. What is it called? Focal point. Good job.
For senior night in October, advanced and practicum students crafted carnations.
I mean, I think it means a lot to the community because the kids, they want to hear from the kids. They want to see things from the kids. And when they hear that it's from the kids and it's made by the kids, to me, it's so much fun seeing the kids learn and seeing them oh my God, Miss Walton, look what I made. And then it looks great. And so then they send it out and then they hear the feedback. So.
Just across the hall, it's a dog-eat-dog world for students in the veterinary science program. Juniors and seniors run a doggy daycare inside and outside Crosby High School.
Show of hands, who wants to be a vet tech for a career? Veterinarian, anyone want to be a veterinarian?
So this is where we bathe all of our dogs here. Of course, we have Great Danes, so we have to bathe them outside. It does get a little hard when we have big dogs, but most of our dogs are able to fit here. After we wash them, we transfer them over here where they get blow dried. Yes, and then we do have a little, well, look, Archie's showing you how we set up the dogs, so yes. We do make sure to socialize them so the kids are able to understand when we have two dogs that maybe not get along, they're able to intervene. So when they do go to the vet office one day and work there, they'll be able to know how to do things like that.
Many thanks to the Crosby Veterinary Clinic, Baytown Animal Hospital, and the Vet Tech Institute for teaming up to assist students in real-world training.
Because my aunt was one, so I would always go to the vet hospitals and help her with that.
And I've always had a passion for animals ever since I was little, and I just knew this was my calling.
We also want to tip our hats to the Empty Shelter Project for allowing our students to make a difference by assisting with free spay and neuter services.
You know, what they got to kind of experience a little bit of everything, right? So they got to, help with the check-in process, see how that works, help bring pets and their owners into the building for them to be examined by our veterinarians. There's nothing beats hands-on learning.
Our students are planning a free event in the Crosby ISD communities.
We couldn't do it without these students, right? They come in, they're eager, which is huge, right? They're eager to learn, they ask questions, they want to know how they can improve their skills, and which, makes us feel good, right? Because we're helping then the community getting good, veterinary assistants and technicians out there.
And yes, all these students are dog people.
Favorite breed for me, I'd have to go Great Dane. We've had two of them. One of them is actually hers.
I do own a Great Dane, and she comes up here. She's been up here about 2 or 3 times.
Why do you like the Great Dane?
This is something with Scooby-Doo.
Where are you?
I grew up watching that show, and I was like, I want a dog, and I named it Scooby-Doo. That's always been my dream.
That's awesome.
From doggy beds to flower beds, from baths to bouquets, Crosby ISD and the Board of Trustees salute you, CTE partners.
I asked the team from the floral program if they had ever conducted such a project. They haven't, so this is also a big premiere for the program.
They're an invaluable resource for us.
You are our community members of the month.